week of Keeping Balance Fun Fit videos from home, brought to you by Centre de Santé Communautaire, Hamilton, Niagara. My name is Leah. Well, how is everybody doing out there? I hope everyone is doing very well. Today we wanted to pick another theme for fun, and we chose flowers and gardening because spring is popping out there despite the ridiculous temperatures that we're currently having. When I walked the dog this morning, I had to wear my winter coat, and it just seems so crazy seeing that last weekend was so warm and hot and summery, and then this weekend they're calling for snow showers. So it's craziness. But today, you can see I am wearing some flowered Mickey Mouse ears. We made these, that my kids and I, after we went to Disney World a couple years ago. So we were in Epcot, and it happened to be the Flower and Garden Expo there, and we saw all these people walking around with these really cool like metal ears with all this flower and different beads and things on them, and we were like, oh my gosh, those are so cool. So we looked around at all the stores and couldn't find them anywhere. So when we got home, we researched, and we found out that people make these on their own before they go to the Flower and Garden Expo at Epcot, and they wear them there during that time. So we followed a tutorial, and voila, I made my garden, my flower Mickey Mouse ears. So I'm wearing them today in honor of spring and the hopefully beautiful weather we're going to be having, and hopefully that we're going to be able to plant soon. You know, next weekend is the Victoria Day weekend, so hopefully everything will be up and running by then. The weather will change. And I wanted to give a shout out to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day coming up this weekend, or it might be the weekend prior when you see this video, but I'm wishing you all a happy Mother's Day as well. Okay, before we begin, I need to remind you that if you feel dizzy, have chest pain, start sweating profusely, or feel short of breath, to please stop the exercises. If necessary, get help, respect your limits, take breaks as needed, work at your own pace. As the weeks progress, you will get stronger. It'll be easier to do the exercises. You won't feel as much, workout pain, soreness. So just keep that in mind. Use your mobility devices as you need to. And remember to not challenge yourself to your maximum while you're doing these home exercises. I don't want anyone to have an incident, have a fall, or get hurt. Remember, so long as you're moving, you're getting a benefit. Motion is the potion. Okay, so before we start, please ensure you have an open space, 5 by 5 feet. You have a sturdy chair with a backrest. You're wearing clothes that you can move in, okay? You have your running shoes handy. You have a ball. So any ball will do at this point. Mine is the ones from class. They're the street hockey ball. Any ball will do. And if you don't have a ball, you can try a soup can or a water bottle that's like a plastic water bottle that's full, the kind that you would buy PC brand or whatever, the natural spring water. Those ones that kind of have a little bit of squishiness to them. So you could use that as well. What else? We need a bean bag. So refer back in some refer back in some videos prior. Today is week 7, so in the last couple videos I explained how to make a bean bag out of rice and a sock, so you can follow that, or you might have a bean bag at home. Some people have been using some bags, the ones that are filled with oats that you heat up in the microwave, so if they're not too big and too heavy, you could use that as well. TheraBand, we need TheraBand. So you have your piece. My piece isn't that long. This looks like maybe about 2.5 feet maybe. And then I tied the end into a knot so that I have a loop left over, and that's what I'm going to be using. And lastly, I had mentioned for this week, if you could find marbles or something like that. So I've got my marbles that I have from class. You could use things, game pieces if they aren't too sharp, dice, macaroni, pebbles from your garden, a thimble, anything. You really only need one because you can do it repetitively. I have 5 marbles in here, but you only really need one piece of something that is round-ish, small-ish. You can make do with what you have at home. All right? Okay, so take some time now if you need to gather what you need, and we're going to get started. So you can pause your video if you need to. Okay. So I'm going to get started. I am in my socks. All right. And we are going to start with our standing march just to get things warmed up, get your heart rate up a little bit, get your muscles warm. So let's begin with doing that. So we're going to be raising our knees and swinging our arms. That's it. Just getting things going. I can hear someone's working outside here. It sounds like a weed whacker maybe. I guess before the snow falls, we should get the lawn cut. Crazy. All right. Getting a little warm now. That's good. That's what we want. Very good. Let's cut that off. Let's also add in this week our hamstring curls. So this is the one where we're bringing up, and people that are new to the class starting in February wouldn't have done this one yet. But this is one where we're bringing our heels up behind us. So we're going to kick our legs, kind of like kicking our bum behind us. So if you can see, my heels are coming up behind me. My knees are not coming up in front. My knees are staying flat in front. And my knees are bending and my heels are coming up behind me. If you want, you can bring your arms up in front as well. This is warming up the back of our thighs. The standing march was warming up the front of our thighs. So we're getting things going. Those big muscles, getting them warmed up, helps increase our heart rate, helps get our body temperature up, helps warm up all the other muscles. All right, very good. We can cut that one off. All right, so let's now stand, practice our good standing posture. Feet are flat on the ground, about hip width apart. Knees are relaxed and unlocked. Hips are level, shoulders are level. Chin's pulled in, belly's pulled in. String is pulling us up nice and tall. Shoulders are back and down. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose. Breathe in. And out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Excellent. Very nice. Let's get our neck warmed up. We're going to do 3 different neck exercises this week. Kind of a combo of everything we've done. So let's start with just doing semicircles with our head. So we're just going to be bringing our face to the side a touch, bringing it down in the center, and just up to level, just up to a level chin. So looking down in the front and level chin. We're letting our eyes follow the movement of our head. And let us do a few of these with our eyes closed. Awesome, very good. A little bit of a shoulder roll. All right, we're going to move on to our second neck exercise. We're going to go back to do the head tilts. So this is the one where we're keeping our chin level, we're looking straight ahead. We're going to bring our ear down towards our shoulder. Up to center, down to the other side. So keep your eyes trained on something ahead of you and let your head tilt from side to side while you're keeping your eye trained on that spot. So that's giving us a lot of input, a lot of vestibular input through our eyes. Your brain is interpreting that and keeping you upright. So it's more practice for balance for your brain. Very good. Let's close our eyes now for a little bit. Awesome. Very good. Open your eyes. Give your shoulders another roll. Of course, you're doing all of these neck motions at your own pace. You do not have to go at the same speed as me, okay? Last neck exercise, we're going to do the rotation one. So this is the one where you're looking over your shoulder, back to center. Look over your shoulder and back to center. And you're letting your eyes follow that movement of your head. Very good. And close our eyes now. We'll do a few of these with our eyes closed. Same head movement. Have your chair handy and close by in case you need to grab on. Awesome. Very good. Shoulder roll. Okay, we've done the turning the body, and I think it was actually last week. So we're going to do the one where we have our hands on our top of our shoulders, or you can put your hands on your hips if this bothers you. And we're going to do the one where we're turning our body, quarter turn, okay? Heads are still looking forward. Then we're looking over our back shoulder, looking back to the front, then shoulders come to the front. So we do our shoulder movement at the beginning and the end, and our head movement in the middle. This one is that practice for doing shoulder checks when you're driving, okay? Let's go the other way. So quarter turn with your shoulders, look over your back shoulder, look to the front, shoulders to the front. Other side, shoulders, look back, look forward, shoulders. 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 4 more. Shoulders, look back, look forward, shoulders. Shoulders, look back, look forward, shoulders. Shoulders, look back, look forward, shoulders. And last one. Shoulders, look back, look forward, shoulders. Very good. Give those shoulders a roll now. They're tired. All right, and bring your arm across your body, grab your elbow and give your arm a little pull just to stretch out that shoulder area through your deltoid there. And other side. Feels so good to stretch it. Awesome. Very good. Okay, we're going to grab our ball now. We're going to do our rolling under our foot, and I'm going to take my headdress off for just a little bit. Put it back on because it's fun to wear. Okay, so we're going to grab our ball. Hi, Oreo. And our beanbag. So, get my chair in place here. So let's put our beanbag on our head. This will keep our heads up nice and tall and our posture proper. So beanbag on top of your head. Ball's going to go down on the floor under my right foot. So I'm standing to the right side of my chair. All right, and let's do our rolling. So if you recall, you're going to roll that ball clockwise and counterclockwise. Tip of your toes to your heel, left to right, so that you're touching all the parts on the bottom of your foot. You want every part touched and rubbed by this ball, okay? Putting enough pressure on that ball in order to maintain control, but not so much that it hurts. So let's do that rolling. Beanbags on, so we're keeping our shoulders back. Heads are nice and level. Very good. And you can try shutting your eyes if you'd like. Oreo likes to be on screen. She's an actress, a cat actress. Yeah. All right, let's get on over to the left side now. We're going to do the same thing. All right, so now we're standing on our right foot and we're rolling with our left. Beanbags are on. And again, don't forget to touch all the parts in the bottom of your foot. And your eyes can be shut if you'd like to for a little bit. All right, good enough. Let us put our beanbag to the side. We will need it again. Ball can go away, and I'd like you to get your marbles out. So, most of you haven't done this one before, so I'm just going to get 3 marbles out today. All right, you can stand behind your chair so that you can have a good position to try to do this. I am going to stand beside my chair so you can see. So I'm going to place my marbles on the floor, and I'm going to have one shoe out beside me. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to pick up a marble with my, if I can, with my socks on. I might have to take my socks off. Pick up my marble. I can't do it with my socks on, so I'm going to take my socks off. Pick up my marble. Lift that marble right up. If you can see, my toes are in full flexion. Open my toes over top of my shoe, full extension of my toes, and drop it into my shoe. So I am working on the mobility of all those joints in my toes and in my foot. There we go. And last one. There's 3. I'm going to go over to my other foot and do the other foot. So if you need to stop the video in order to try to get this figured out, you may do so, or take your socks on and off. I'm going to take my other sock off now, and I'm going to do the same thing. My left foot. So I'm picking up that marble, opening my toes, and dropping it into my shoe. This is such a simple activity. And it frustrates some people. Other people love the marbles. See what you think. But it is a really effective way to really put your foot through full range of motion. It works on sensation, all that stuff. Gets your toes spread, it gets your toes brought close together. It puts your foot through something that you don't normally do, and it's really great exercise. So try and do 3 to 5 items on each foot. And then once you're done that, you can get your socks and your shoes on. So if you need to pause the video now, you may do so and can finish this activity, okay? All right. Okay, I am moving on to balance, the balance portion. First thing we're going to start out with today is our back crawl. Some of you might remember this one. This one works on mobility and range of motion of your shoulders, warming up that whole shoulder girdle area because we're doing more arm exercises now. But it also puts you off balance a little bit, so it also works on your balance. So what we're going to do, depending on what your shoulder mobility is, I'm going to do full back crawl. So I'm going to imagine I'm swimming and I'm doing full back crawl. So my arms are going in one circle one arm, one circle the other arm backwards, because we want to open up that chest area. I don't want to go forward because that's going to give me that forward position. I want to go back to open my chest and to get my shoulders back. If doing a full range irritates your arm or your shoulder, you can do just shoulder rolls. And if that's okay, the middle level would be elbows, leading with your elbows. So do what works for you. So it's either level 1, shoulder rolls, level 2, elbows, level 3, full arm. Okay, and you can roll your body from side to side to get full range through that shoulder joint. If I don't roll my shoulders, it's harder to put my arm towards the back. But if I roll my upper body, I can get better range and it doesn't hurt my shoulders. Okay, so we'll do a few of these. All right, so let's do 6 more. So there's 1, 2, 3, again, go at your own pace, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Give those shoulders a little roll, a little stretch. Very good. Okay, we're going to move on to our Tai Chi move. So we need our beanbag again. Let's grab that beanbag. Put that beanbag on our heads. There we go. Okay, Tai Chi move time. Let's start with our left foot ahead and our right foot behind. Front foot's pointed straight ahead, back foot's on a 45. I'm going to go side view so you can see what I'm doing. All right, remember the wider apart you have your feet, the more of a challenge it is for your balance. Let's start with our weight on our back leg. That means that knee's bent, front leg is straight. Shift our weight to the front, that knee bends, back leg is straight. Front to back, weight shift. Think about your hips. Your hips should be facing the same direction as the foot you are over top of. I'm over top of my front foot, my hips are forward, like my front foot's facing forward. When my weight's over my back foot, my hips go 45, like my 45 foot, right? So we're doing just a little bit of a hip shift to make it smoother. Let's add the arms. Arms are in the back when weight's in the back. Arms are in the front when weight's in the front. And you're going slow and controlled and smooth. And your arms are doing a bit of a semicircle at the side. Not just front to back, you're making it a flowing circle. We're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The slower you go, the more of a challenge it is for your balance. So again, you can go at your own pace. 9 and 10. Awesome. Walk it out a little. All right, and on to the other side. Right foot's pointed straight ahead and left foot's on a 45 in the back. We'll go side view. All right, my right foot's straight ahead, my left foot's on a 45, when my weight's in the back, that knee bends, front leg straight. When my weight's in the front, that knee bends, my back leg is straight. Okay, back and forth weight shift, front to back weight shift, I should say. All right, your foot gives a clue as to the direction of your hips. Okay, so start with the hip shift. And we'll add the arms. When arms are in, weight's in the front, arms are in the front. When weight's in the back, arms are in the back. Very good, we're going slow and controlled. Smooth. Think Tai Chi. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Excellent. Walk those legs out a little bit now. Okay, we're going to go back and do the clock exercise that we did a couple weeks ago. So if you recall, we'll keep the beanbag on this time too. Last time we didn't do it with the beanbag, so we're going to do it with the beanbag today. All right, so you need to make sure you have enough space around you if you remember. And we're starting with our feet together. So let's start with our right side. We're going to take one step forward, just a regular size step, and then back to the beginning. Then we're going to go out on a 45 and back to the beginning. 90, back to the beginning, 45 rear, and straight back. Let's do left. One step ahead, 45, 90, 45 rear, straight back. Excellent. Let's do it again. One step ahead with the right foot. And 45. 90, 45 rear, straight back. Awesome work. Left foot now. Big step ahead. Actually, normal size. 45. 90, 45 rear, straight back. Very nice. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the big steps. So same positioning, same one side than the other, but we're going to try and do larger steps. So the larger step is going to challenge our balance a little bit more. So let's go 2 times around with the big steps. Starting with our right, 1 big step ahead and back, 45 and back, 90, 45 rear, and straight back. Very good. Left foot now, big step ahead, 45, 90, 45 rear, and straight back. Awesome. Again, big step ahead with the right and back, 45, 90, 45 rear, straight back. Now left, big step ahead and back, 45, 90, 45 rear, straight back. Awesome, very nice. Good work, guys. Okay, we are going to take the beanbag. We're done with it. And put it to the side, and we're gonna move on to our strengthening. So if you wanna get a drink of water now, be a good break time to do that. Very good. I'm going to put my ears back on. I don't get opportunities to wear this kind of thing that often, so I'm gonna go while the going's good and do it. All right, let us now get our TheraBand. So if you remember, you've got a long one. Tie the ends together to make a decent sized loop, not too tiny, because you're opening your legs and you're stretching. The tighter or smaller this is, the more resistance you'll have. The bigger it is, the looser it will be, the less resistance. So I kind of have a mid-sized loop, I feel. All right? Okay, let us get our chair back in position. And we are going to get our, see, a little tape on the floor that I have it set so that you guys see it just so all the time. Okay, so we're going to get our bands on our feet. So around each foot, if you can get that in position. If you need a little bit of extra time to get it on, just press pause. And remember, when you stand up, tiny steps. Make sure you do tiny steps. You don't want to trip yourself. I'm going to start to the right side of my chair, and I'm going to work my right leg to begin. So we have been doing leg lifts and a hold for 3 last week. We're going to do a leg lift and a hold for 5 this week. All right? So still the same 10 reps, but a hold for 5. So if you remember, you're standing beside your chair so that gives you that cue to stay up nice and tall. We're lifting our foot up to beside us just to clear the floor. And it's right in that direct side plane. Not ahead, because now I'm using this big strong muscle. Not behind, because now I'm using this big strong muscle. We're isolating those hip adductor muscles, and so that has to be directly in your side plane. Also, you need to make sure your toes are pointed straight ahead at all times. You can't have your toe angling out because I'm using then a larger muscle again. Okay, so it's all in the positioning. So if your feet are both pointed straight ahead, you are now isolating this muscle so long as you are in that side plane. All right, let us begin. Here we go. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 1, release. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 2, release. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 3, release. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 4, release. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 6, release. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 7, release. You can feel this, can't you? Lift, 2, 3, 4, 8, release. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 9, release. And lift, 2, 3, 4, 10. Woo, release. Wowee, you could really feel that. in the leg you're standing on as well as that hip adductor. Awesome job. All right, over to the other leg. Okay, so we're standing on our right now, lifting with our left, directly up beside us, foot just clears the floor, toes pointed straight ahead, body up nice and tall. I think that's all the instructions. Also, well, you're tightening your core anyway, you have to stabilize, but you can think about that when you're doing the lifts. All right, here we go. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 1, release. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 2, release. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 3, release. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 4, release. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Keep going, doing great. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 6, release. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 7, release. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 8, release. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 9, release. And lift, 2, 3, 4, 10, release. Whew, that was great. Now, again, if you feel that you just want to hold for the 3 still, you can do that. You can go at your own pace. All right? Very nice. Let's take those bands off. We're done with our bands. Put our bands to the side. I'm going to move on to the sit-stand squats. So if you would like, you can stand behind your chair, because again, like if you need to just grab on at some point, you've got that handle right ahead of you. I'm going to put my chair to the side. Alrighty. Okay, let us stand with our feet about hip width, about shoulder width apart or a little greater, whatever works for you. Toes are angled out. All right, and we're going to do arms out here to give us a little bit extra arm work while we're doing this exercise. And I'm going to challenge you today to try, we're going to do our 20 still, but let's try and do holds at 5, 10, and 15. So we're going to go down into that hold and hold for 5, every 5, till we get to 20. So if that's confusing, I will count for you, and you do what you feel you want to, okay? All right, let's put our hands out in front. Let us begin. Down we go. Remember, this is slow and controlled. There's 1. 2, remember, jut your bum out behind you and try not to have your knees go ahead of the front of your toes. Back up again. There's 3. We just did a hold. 4. We're going to go down and hold for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up again and back down. We're at 6. Very good. 7, 8, 9, and we're going to go down and hold again for 5. 5, you can do your arm rolls. 3, 2, 1, back up. Right back down. We're at 11 now. 12, 13, 14, last hold, right back down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up, right back down, 16, 17, almost finished now, 18, 19, and 20. Very good. Terrific. We did a little bit more leg work today, didn't we? I was going to do the hand to knee, but I think I'm going to bypass that. My legs are tired from just doing the lifts and hold for 5 and those extra holds. So very good work. Good job. Remember, when you're doing those squats, what I was trying to say was you want to make sure that your knees are not going ahead of your toes, okay? So you kind of have to jut out your bum a little bit because you don't want to hurt your knees. So You're not going down like this. That's going to put a lot of pressure through your knees. Kind of go down a little bit of an angle, but your head's up level. Okay? Awesome. Okay, we're going to move on to our arm work now. So we're going to start some wall push-ups. So let us get into position. Find your wall where you can lean on it and not hit a picture or anything like that. And there's nothing on the floor impeding where you're going to be standing. So let's stand in front of the wall, about an arm's length away. Your feet are about hip width apart, and your palms are going to be shoulder height, shoulder width to begin for our first 10. You're going to bend your wrist, elbows, and shoulders to bring your face close to the wall. Heels are staying down. If your heels are popping up, you need to bring your feet closer. I want you to think about tightening your core and everything as well, so that your body is firm like a board as you go forward and back. All right, so you do 10, count to yourself. Here we go. I'm at 5. And 10. Very good. Give your arms a little shake. Did some good work with those. All right, let's get in position for our second set of 10. So you're still going to be an arm's length away from the wall, but your feet can change position this time. They can be hip width apart. They can be close together. You can have one in front of the other. So if you're going to do one in front of the other, try and do 5 and 5 so that you're equal, okay? Arm position can be wider apart. Finger position can change as well. Fingers can be pointed in, fingers can be pointed out. Changing your hand position changes the muscle combination that you're using. So it just gives you a bit of an extra workout. If you want to do it the same as you did the first 10, you can do that as well. So again, count to yourself. Let's do 10 more. Here we go. So I did 5 one way. Now I'm switching my hand position for a different set of 5. Awesome. Very nice. Give your shoulders a little roll, a little stretch. Now we're going to turn our back to the wall and lean against the wall with our back. Make sure your feet are out. Your heels are away from the wall about 6 inches. Ooh, hit my floral head. So you want your legs on an angle back, okay, so that you can actually get your bum in contact with the wall, shoulder blades and shoulders, your chest might come out a little bit, arms and palms against the wall, and the back of your head, if you can, chin down. Not extended, chin down. And we're going to push with our upper back and shoulder area. That's the focus. That's where you really want to feel the pressure through. And hold for 10 seconds. So imagine you're moving this wall. Pressure through the upper back, shoulders, and the bottom of your feet. The rest of the body parts touching the wall are there for stability. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Very good. Wiggle, wiggle. Shoulder roll. Okay, right back into position. Same thing. So your shoulder blades and shoulders, that's what you're focusing on. Getting back against the wall. Your bum, arms, palms, back of your head are there for stability. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, off the wall. Very good. Give those shoulders a roll back. Give those shoulders a roll forward. Scissor front, scissor back. Very good. Oh, that feels nice. All right. Okay, we're going to move on to our stretching and flexibility component. So this is the time where we're stretching all the muscles that we've used today to get them long and limber and flexible so that we're able to move as smooth as we'd like to. All right, so let's start with stretching our thighs. So so you know who you are. If you're a stander, you're standing and holding your foot behind you. You can, my balance. You're holding your heel up towards your bum. And remember to keep your knees together in front, okay? If you'd like to sit on the edge of your chair. You can sit on the side. One leg and bum cheek is hanging over, but your knee is not on the floor. It's your toe that's on the floor, and your heels push back. Exact same stretch. You can sit on the front of your chair instead though. Hold on to that backrest. Knee is pointed down towards the floor. Toe is in the floor, heels pushed back. So your toe has to be back far enough that you can actually get a stretch. If your leg's like this, you're not going to feel a stretch. It needs to be back. And if you still don't feel it, lean back in your seat. Okay? You're going to feel that stretch in the front of your thigh and up into your hip flexor potentially. Your body is turned the direction, or your face is turned the direction that your body is turned, and your head is level. So you're not twisting your trunk at all or your neck. We're going to hold this for about 20 seconds. You're going to try and relax into the stretch. So take a breath in, take a breath out. Very good. Awesome. All right, switch around to the other leg. So I just get to turn the opposite direction. So again, get that toe back behind you. Knee is pointed straight down, toe is in the floor, heels pushed back. My body is turned to the side, my head is facing the same direction as my body. And I'm relaxing into my stretch. Awesome. Nice job. All right, let's move on to our calf stretch. So you're going to stand behind your chair watching what I'm doing. I'm going to go side view so you can see. I'm going to start with my right foot ahead today and my left foot behind. I got quite an expanse between my feet there. I'm going to bend my front knee and lean into that front knee. My back leg stays straight and my heels glued down to the floor. Okay? My hips are square and I'm kind of leaning in, but my body's upright and my chin is level. Now I'm going to feel that stretch in my back calf. If I'm feeling confident, or if you're feeling confident, you can take your arms off and try and do a balance at the same time as that stretch in that calf. My calves are tight. Whew. Feels good. Remember to relax into your stretch. Awesome, very nice. Let's switch around to the other side. Now my left foot's ahead and my right foot's behind. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight, heel is glued down to the floor. Okay, I'm leaning into that front bent knee, hips are square, body is upright, chin is level, feeling that stretch in my back calf. Once you get into position, you can try for a balance. Remember to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Nice, very good. All right, we are going to now move on to the back of our leg stretch, or hamstring stretch. So you're going to sit on the front edge of your seat. Remember, you're not against the backrest right now. You're sitting up, using your upper body to hold yourself up nice and tall. We're going to put our right heel out in front of us to begin. Okay, your knee is straight, but you're not locking your knee. Your knee is relaxed, but it's straight so that you can actually get that stretch through the back of your leg. Heel is down, toe is up, pulled back towards you. Sit up nice and tall, or you can lean forward and put your weight on your bent knee. Whoo-wee, I can feel it today. Remember to relax, try and breathe. Very good. All right, other foot. Left heel out now. Toe is up, pulled back towards you. Knee is unlocked. Sitting up nice and tall, or you can lean forward and put your weight on your bent knee. And relax. You can even close your eyes if that helps. Taking away all that visual stuff. You can focus on your stretch a little bit more. Very good. Oh, excellent. All right, it's time to relax now. So sit right back against your backrest now. You can use that backrest. Whew, take it easy. Feet are flat on the floor. One hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. We're going to try by the end of our 7 breaths to try and get that air down low in our lungs and through into our diaphragm here, this area. You're going to feel this expand. Okay? So let's really try and focus on that today. You can close your eyes and we'll begin. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in and exhale, letting your shoulders relax. Breathe in and exhale, letting your face relax. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and stretch. Very good. And now give yourselves a hug and kind of stretch your back when you give yourself a hug. Kind of roll it in. Very good. Oh, that was great. Good work today. We're getting harder now. You can see how we're progressing from week 1, how we're progressing and getting things a little bit tougher, because as you do these exercises, you build muscle strength and you need a bit more of a challenge in order to get more of a benefit. So great job, everybody. Remember to try and complete this video 1 or 2 more times this week, if you can, and also get out and walk. It's been sunny, although it's cool. It's been sunny, so try to get out, get some fresh air, get some vitamin D, say hi to some people so you're not just in your house isolated. Of course, that's social distancing, but say hi, have a chat with a neighbor you haven't seen in a while. Spread some kindness because they might be feeling lonely too. Tell your friends also, if you can, how to connect with these videos so that they can also get some exercise and have some fun doing it. And tune in next week for your next class. It'll be week 8, brought to you by Centre de Santé Communautaire, Hamilton, Niagara. Until next time, have a great week, everybody. Goodbye.